everybody. I am happy to have here today Manu, who is the organizer or one of the organizers of Yoga Farm. That is a series of retreats in Spain, Bilbao, Murcia. That's right. And so he's preparing these good yoga retreats with other people, other yogis that we will interview later on. A little of introduction of Manu for friends. He was born in Murcia in Spain, and when he was 18, went to Madrid, where he was studying mining engineering. And after he went to France also to keep studying, in this case civil engineering, and was working in France for some years, relocated to Japan, back to Europe. He was working in Poland, in other countries, Germany, Belgium, Italy, more recently in the UK, and now he's back in Spain, in Bilbao, concretely. He will tell more about his trajectory and experience in a moment. Apart from yoga, he's passionate about dancing Latin dances and others. He will also tell more about that, and also because everything is connected with the physical, mental, and spiritual being. Is that right, Manuel?
Yeah, that's right. So just through all my life, I was developing some of my passion. So in this case, I think we are going to focus more on the yoga and meditation. So after discovering this together with a work colleague from India, I decided to move to India to follow my yoga teacher training. And then I continued doing a 10 days silence meditation retreat in a lovely Buddhist monastery lost in the jungle in Thailand. And then since then, I just take any opportunity to share my passion for yoga and meditation, organizing at the beginning free events everywhere. For example, I was organizing free yoga event summertime in the park in Warsaw. I was doing that also in France. Then last year I was living in the UK, so we have 1 or 2 weekly free event in Regent Park in the center of London, so where we gather around 30, 45 people. There was a free event, yoga meditation followed by picnic, a social event to socialize. And then, since 1 year ago, I relocated Bilbao, more concretely on the seaside in Getxo, where there is lovely wild beaches. And then since I arrived here, I decided that I want to do my free yoga event on the beach on the weekends. So that's what I have done and developing during this summer. So as soon as the weather was good, we meet in several beaches like Barrica Beach, La Salvaje in Sopelana. And then recently, we just fall in love with the beautifulness of Azcorri Beach in Getxo.
That is very good, Manuel. Can you explain us what are the different types of yoga and what concretely are you practicing?
I think there is a lot of different type of yoga. Probably you have listened about Kundalini yoga, Yin yoga, Hatha yoga, Vinyasa yoga, hot yoga, power yoga. So I think there is
one with the yoga with beer recently. I have heard about that.
Well, just for fun, I was developing the whiskey meditation as well with some of my colleagues. But basically doing yoga, it means being focused in the present, right? So just instead of having your mind focusing useless on the past or on the future, then through the practice of yoga meditation, you develop the ability to be on the present, because basically on the present, there is only joy and happiness. And you cannot find this joy and happiness if you keep focusing on the past or on the future. So never mind the practice, the yoga type that you selected, the most important thing is just to focus on the present. So just to then, based on that, you can select any type of yoga that you like. Could be more focusing on physical activity, more relaxed one. So in my case, it's mainly based on Hatha yoga, but then I have a typical structure of starting with a preparing the mind and the people for the session, and then the session have a three main part, which is for me the three main pillar of yoga. So it's breathing exercise or pranayama, asana or yoga posture, and then we end up with relaxation and meditation. So this is giving a rest to your mind to be able to focus on the present. And then normally we end up also, I like also to always practice and share laughing therapy, which is a very powerful and very interesting technique.
Mm-hmm. And you like to do it in a group usually? So with the energy of a group becomes more like intense, or how?
Yeah.
How do you think this,
Yeah.
the difference between doing individually and doing the meditation or yoga?
Yeah, I also practice sometimes yoga meditation alone, but definitely the energy that you find in a group practice is also, let's say, more pleasant and more powerful. And then this is also, then I enjoy doing these three type of yoga, right? One is doing the yoga meditation alone, then practicing with people or sharing my experience through a lesson. And then now recently I move also as well to agro yoga. Yeah, so yoga is more about focusing on yourself, but then when you are ready, then agro yoga allows you to practice the yoga in partner, right? So then you connect the breath with your partner, you do the asana together. So then once you are ready to focus on the present moment with yourself, then the next step is to develop this ability in partnership in couple or three people as well, or four people.
Interesting. What is your, let's say, your life philosophy and your values? What values do you have, you know, about life? And what do you think is your mission or your vision, if you have already got a clear one?
Yeah, well, I think this question was asked to me many times, and through my experience and thinking and then going here and there, I will make it simple. So the most important value is to remain focused on the present moment. Just accept everything that is coming to the present. And then based on that, then you can decline and then come to the other secondary value. But for me, the primary and the most important value is just to remain focused on the present moment. So that means if you are cooking, then you focus on cooking and you enjoy cooking, right? But if you are cooking and then you are thinking about your work, then you cannot enjoy cooking, you are not doing your work, right? So basically then it's not very useful, and then you don't have this joy and happiness of being on the present moment. So you are working. If I am cooking paella, I am cooking paella. If I am teaching yoga, I am teaching yoga. So if I am sleeping, I am sleeping. So there is always time for do everything, but the most important thing is just to remain connected to the present activity and just, let's say, don't allow the mind to be very cheeky, taking us to the past and to the present in sometimes useless thought.
So it's mainly focus on the present moment and put all your energy in whatever you are doing at that time. Yeah,
that's right.
Because in the end, present moment is the only moment that really exists, right? Is the one that we are living all the time. But let's talk about future also. How do you see the future? More people are practicing yoga. The consciousness about this, the meditation, etc., is growing up. How do you see the humankind in the future if everybody is doing meditation? Do you think that there will be changes in this world? How do you see that?
Well, definitely. Through the practice of yoga, it is also to develop the special relation with the ego, right? Normally, most of the problems that we have in life are related to our ego. And so the practice of yoga and meditation, also, you can master and control this, right? So on the current moment, actually, the world is a little bit too much focused on this economical activity, and then everyone is feeling stress and have a pressure. Sometimes it's difficult for the people on the current lifestyle to focus on the present moment. So that's why actually at the moment, yoga and meditation is increasing the demand from the people. So it's really expanding the practice of yoga, especially in Europe. And because of this, so there is appearing a school and yoga practicing here and there, different styles. So the practice of yoga, people can cope better with the current lifestyle, which is not actually very healthy sometimes. But then we can try to keep our balance through the practice of yoga and meditation. So that's why every time I am developing more this pleasure to share with the people the practice of yoga and meditation through my event. So that's why then we are moving forward to not just to giving lesson, but then to organize yoga festival. So it's kind of a retreat. So the next one, we are organizing a 6 days yoga and meditation retreat together with acro yoga in the beautiful beaches of La Manga in Murcia. So that will be from January 1st to January 6th. And there will be several...
2019.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, 2019, indeed. Yeah, next term. So then we will have there several teachers, local teachers for yoga and meditation from Murcia, as well to some agro yoga teachers that I was recently meeting, very nice people that will come and join us to share the knowledge during this 6 days retreat in Murcia.
And what are the habits of your nutrition habits that are you following in order to make them compatible with these spiritual practices? So, for example, what do you think? Are you vegetarian, or what do you think is okay to eat meat?
Well, indeed, I think many people are somehow linking the vegetarian habit to the practice of yoga and meditation. But it's probably because yoga is coming from India, and in India, well, people don't eat meat. It's mainly vegetarian. But I think it is not mandatory to be vegetarian in order to follow the habit of being on the present moment, to practice yoga and meditation. You can keep with your eating habits. But it's true that lately I am reducing the amount of meat that I am eating. Basically, I have been traveling all around the world, and I have been enjoying and trying all the food typical from every country. I was enjoying all type of food. So I am able to enjoy fish, meat, vegetarian food. So I was not having any problem to be in India for 1 month with only vegetarian food. But yeah, even though I still eat meat and fish, but I think I am reducing the amount of meat that I am eating. Especially, you know, in Spain, we have a big tradition of eating meat, either, you know, the jamón serrano, or even here in the north of Spain, in the Basque Country, the typical chuletón, yeah, from beef. So yeah, difficult to reject always those temptations.
Indeed, I agree with that. The ham is too delicious to be avoided forever. Anyway, yes, I agree with. I still eat meat, but in little proportions, small proportions. So, talking about food again, you are one of your passions is cooking, and as you mentioned before, you can cook a delicious paella that I have tried. So during your retreats, it's not only the yoga activities and of course the other activities that you share in common, but also people will be able to enjoy your delicious paella and maybe other recipes.
Yeah, indeed. I think this will be important part of the 6 days yoga retreat. Definitely, we are going to have a wonderful yoga, meditation, and acro yoga workshop. but then we will have also Thai massage workshop, guitar playing and singing, and then we will also have a cooking workshop. So we'll be cooking together. We will make our own bread. We'll make our own vegetable soup. And then, of course, we'll make our own big paella. So we have several types. We will do the vegetarian paella, but then we will do also some seafood paella, also probably time for some paella including meat, maybe chicken. And then recently I developed my skill on the paella that I was presenting for the Paella Championship. So this is a special one with squid, vegetable, and spicy Spanish chorizo.
Sounds too tempting. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Manuel, for explaining us what has been, in short, your trajectory until you became a yoga teacher and then organizing all these activities in different countries, and now in Spain, this Yogafarm.Bio is the website. Yes. So
that's right.
Thank you very much, Manuel. It has been a pleasure. See you soon.
Thank you very much, Esteban. Always a pleasure to talk with you. See you.
Bye-bye.